Now, a lot of people give certain creators slack for saying, including myself, for saying Kawhi was the best player that year. When in hindsight, it's really not that bad of a take. Especially,
it wasn't that bad. I just disagreed.
It was more so like, until proven otherwise, Kawhi's at the top, and LeBron proved otherwise a year prior, so I gave him back the crown. Like, it's that type of shit. Now, do y'all think that's a similar case this year? And if so, right now, I feel like it's very up in the air. Who is the best player in the league?
For the whole year though?
I'm talking about just right now, not just for this season, because obviously Jokic is having a better season than LeBron, right? But right now, who is the best player in the NBA?
I'll let Omar go first because my answer's
Dang, that's a big question, bro.
be obvious. So I'll let Omar go.
Yours is gonna be obvious?
Yeah. The fuck? LeBron James, nigga.
Oh well. and to be because I'm a LeBron fan, so I want to be completely objective. I feel like Jokic. There's a conversation to be had about Jokic, Curry, Giannis.
KD.
Got 2 out of 3.
KD.
That's 3 out of 4.
KD.
I ain't taking Giannis. Giannis ain't best.
You're not taking Giannis?
Giannis has no case outside of rim protection for being the best player in the world to me.
Giannis, I feel like Giannis is still at a level. I think this year was a real discovery year for him because they really want to try something out. He doesn't have to go slap crazy every night. He doesn't have to just give it his all every night. And I feel like that's what they try to do this year. When he needed to go crazy, he could. He was still putting up great numbers. I feel like when players get into this realm of just silent good numbers, if you look at some of these Giannis games, Giannis had he'll have like a 35.
Oh yeah, 29 on 60.
That's what I'm saying, like 10, 15 boards, 2 blocks, and maybe like 7 assists. Yeah. But you don't hear about it. It's sneaky. There's not really a lot of highlights or whatever. He just got the things and win. I'm saying all that to say, Giannis, Curry, Jokic.
KD, no, really no love for KD. Shout out to Caleb
Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to Caleb for the resub.
Do injuries not matter?
They do.
You talking like this, like the May the 5th? What's the May the 5th? You talking about May the 5th or just the totality?
I'm just talking about the totality of the NBA. Because obviously it changes every week. That's just the Player of the Week award.
So injuries don't matter?
What do you mean? In what sense? In this case, what do you mean by that?
I feel like in these conversations, like KD sat out too much. Like I can't. Not
well,
like
you know what he gonna do when he get back. That's my thing. If we know where he is when he gets back, I like take it on the chin. Like if James Harden blows his knee out, God forbid, by the way, then I'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna say he's better than Kyrie Irving right now because he usually is. But if James Harden can't move, that's a whole different player. Like Klay Thompson, a lot of people are talking about Klay like he's just going to be only a shooter. A lot of people don't think he'll play defense at an elite level. I think Klay's going to be perfectly fine because it's 2021, but that's just me. But yeah, it depends on what you expect from that player when they get back, in my opinion, when it comes to injury. And if we know Kevin's going to be the same dude, but he tore his dick for a week, we need to be all right.
This dude right here. I'm seeing a lot of Steph in the chat. Now, I understand the argument for Steph right now. But I swear to God, this was the same energy in 2016. The same exact energy in 2016.
Oh my
right?
God.
It was just the way he was dominating the game. Everyone understands the all-around impact of a LeBron, of a Jimmy Butler, of a KD. But when you're just talking about pure impact, it's clear that Steph has a case for the best player in the world. But after 2016, everyone was just on Steph's ass about how, why was he ever in the conversation for best player in the world type shit? He can't even play defense. And I understand that. Obviously, versatility matters. But when we're just talking about overall impact, it was clear that Curry had the case for number one. And now we're seeing that again this year with how Curry's playing. And I don't know. I just find it very interesting how people are remembering how fucking good Curry is now that KD's not there.
Tell me Steph isn't going crazy this year. Just slap crazy.
It's the best Steph ever. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not bullshitting it. I give you 2 hot takes. One, best Steph ever. Not a hot take at all, but people are gonna be people.
I'm still saying 2016. I ain't gonna lie. But.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Hey, 2016 likes that. I ain't gonna cap. But 2, and more importantly, the one that is gonna set a lot of people off. Outside of 2019, Steph Curry was never outside of from 2016 on, outside of 2019, there was no reason that someone should have ranked Steph not top 3, in my personal opinion. Because 2019, Kawhi, KD, LeBron. Okay, cool. But outside of 2016, LeBron, KD, Curry been my top 3 for like 6, now 7 years. Like, I ain't never seen it.
No Giannis?
No Giannis. Giannis at my highest was, I think, 5th.
No Harden either?
Nah, Harden ain't bet no damn Curry.
Never.
That one's easier than Giannis Curry. And I think Harden, I probably give the nod to Harden over Giannis, but the easy one is Harden versus Curry. Curry like shit.
Yeah. Let's narrow down the question a little bit more, because I feel like, best player in the world is, a very subjective question.
Of course.
Kevin Durant, KD. Oh my God, Kevin Durant, KD. Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Curry. All very elite scorers. But depending on who you talk to, the ranking of who's the best scorer out of those 3 is very different. Now, again, a lot of people were reminded with how good Steph is this year. Was KD and Harden ever a better scorer than Curry? Or
you gonna stir that pot? I'm about to put spice in that motherfucker. Go ahead, Omar.
Was KD and Harden ever
2016 and on? 2016 and on.
All right. And if we're gonna cue the book, and honestly, this leads into a question that I have, and I'll ask it after we discuss this one. My thing is, though, as much as I understand, like right now, not Harden, Curry is taking some crazy shots. He's dominant. He's going, absolutely nuts. The difficulty is there. I can still not help but look and see and believe and understand that without someone like a Draymond, it's not getting done. The way that they're in sync so much, like I know it sounds crazy, but they don't. Y'all know they don't even talk, right? Like they don't even talk on, not like off court, but on court. They don't even talk. They don't even talk. It's all instinct. And the way that he sets him up on a lot of these plays and passes, his team is in it too. Like they'll just stand still for the screen. It's so crazy. And I'm saying all this to say that still takes so much specific coaching and players with time and effort and energy to get that type of scoring done. However, I feel like James could do it on just about anything. Like whatever the situation is, James is going to score. Similar thing to Kevin Durant. So to answer that question, there's a season for sure where I can say James Harden. I'm gonna look it up in a second. I think it's a season where he averaged like 35. Kevin Durant is more questionable.
You think KD is more questionable than Harden? That's interesting.
Yeah, Harden. Bezos, you putting up 35 points. However you getting it. Yeah, you're 36.
In 2018, 2019.
Come on, bro.
36 and
come on.
That's the thing. I would agree. Curry right now is having a better scoring season than Harden that year.
Yep.
Right now?
Right now, this year.
No.
Yep.
No.
What is Curry averaging this season?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Off the top of my head, 31 on like 50, 42, 90.
I tell you it right now. He's averaging 31 and a half on 49, 43 basically. On 49, 43.
That 5 to me makes a difference. And the efficiency is better. I understand that. Harden was going out there and putting up stupid. He was making defenses look crazy by himself. Not with the help of a Draymond, by himself.
You're putting a little too much weight on Draymond, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because in that same token, you talking about Harden spacing.
Put it this way.
I'll do the same thing.
Harden that season.
What? They're literally 5 outing him every fucking possession.
Whew, and he's cooking up.
This dude right here.
You remember that season?
I do. All right, Jason, what about to say?
Look, James Harden's career high true shooting is 66 when he was a 6-man in OKC. Then you go into 2020 where he had 62.6. Steph outnumbers that on 7 different occasions.
You see how many
67 true shooting, 67 again, 66, 64, and 64 if you round it up.
Yo, what is that motion for? What?
You think I care about that?
I don't know what it is.
I got goldfish in my hand. I'm
Goldfish. All right,
you
bro.
think I care about that?
I mean, you might not.
Clearly not, bro.
I'm just saying, man.
And I think it's the era of basketball that I watch. I'm from the era of, all right, tonight it's T-Mac versus Kobe, and we definitely know what's going to happen. Down the court, they're going to get to these two elbows. We're going to throw it down in the post, and we're going to watch them score all night. Bang, 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 bang. So when I saw Harden do that in that season, and also maybe I just seen him abuse the Hawks one too many times. I mean, I think versus the Hawks one game, he had 40 points in the first half.
Fuck the Hawks up.
Had 40 points in the first half one time. I'm like, but it was giving him just everything. Every inch of his game, he was giving it to him. I can't ignore that. I can't, me personally. Without the help of nobody, can't.
Nobody. Chris Paul?
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Was Chris Paul there that season?
You bringing up Draymond Green, but Chris Paul.
Chris Paul was there that season. He was there.
Yes, yes.
God damn, that boy is good. That boy is.
Imagine
good.
if Steph Curry had Chris Paul as passer in the D'Antoni system. He might average 40.
Listen, you know what James was doing that season. If he didn't have the ball, he was standing at half court. Boy, that boy is good. If he was cooking up like that with Chris Paul on his team, that boy is.
I guess a bigger question is, again, I understand the importance of versatility, but at some point, bruh, if you're scoring so efficiently, does that really matter? It's like the conversation between, let's say, Shaq and like Chris Webber. Yes, Chris Webber can give you 27 on, better all-around efficiency and more moves. But I'm sorry, to me, Shaq is still a better scorer. Motherfucker's giving you 32.
What are you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. He's giving you 30, 32 a night on 62% shooting. And yes, it's like two moves, but you just can't stop those two moves. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, yo, I cater to Omar a little bit in this regard. My only inconsistent take that I just have a gut feeling about. It's no stat to prove it outside of shooting. I think Kobe's the best scorer of all time. There's nothing consistent about the tape, nothing that logically makes sense. But I see the way Kobe Bryant scores the ball, and I think he's one of the best difficult shot makers of all time. And I'm just like, okay, he has the bag. You trust him down the stretch, even though clutch numbers is bullshit. And Kobe Bryant is built different. But when it comes to James Harden and Steph Curry, I don't see anything that James Harden does that I'm like Curry can't do that doesn't involve dunking the ball.
Man, listen.
And I can say vice versa for James Harden to Curry. There's like 5 things off rip that I know Curry could do 8 times in a row that James Harden will be lucky if he does once a season.
That's cap. I feel like that's cap.
It's not
That's cap. Unless you want to say that he shoots it from half court shit.
Okay, what about the ball handles?
Harden don't got handles?
Not like Curry.
What? Yo, they're about the same. They're about the same in handles.
Let me set the scene. Let me set the scene.
We can watch some Curry highlights. Fuck the film.
He had Kyrie looking stupid this one time. James gets it at the top. He pulls it out.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
He gets typing on that typewriter, that
Hey.
And Kyrie just.
Yo, y'all gotta stop playing with Harden's hands, bro. Yo, stop.
I'm not saying he got handles. But I think it's Kyrie, maybe a Jamal Crawford, Chris Paul, Curry right there. I don't have Harden in that.
I don't see my thing. Okay, so this is all right. 2 good questions. 1, top 7 scorers of all time, and then 2, I don't think that handles necessarily means you got like the craziest bag, because Chris Paul has really good handles. Like he just doesn't lose the ball. Same thing with like Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
James, when he gets to tapping on that typewriter, and I know it sounds when he gets to tap, he get up and he got you moving and you.
That's yo.
Come on, bro. Come on.
What do you think make Curry's handles better than Harden?
Okay, so Curry the type of dude, no looking at the basketball, 5 behind the backs. I mean, hell, like I said, we could go to fucking YouTube. I wish I knew how to share screen. There's a clip like 5 years ago. There's 3 clippers around this motherfucker. The dude goes
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
line, goes back to the top key. They all on him, just jacks up the shot. He bucket. Like what the?
I feel like Harden can't do that. I feel like Curry's.
Come on. There's no universal.
I feel like the threat of
Curry's more smooth with it. Curry's more smooth with his handle. But Harden, he be slowing you up like a fucking snake and just out of no boom. You know what I'm saying? Like a
I get that.
Hey,
like he just slows up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then go back in like yo. Harden's crazy.
And that was the season.
He's playing good, then he go right, you go left, and it's the bucket.
His step back was crazy that season. Y'all. Oh my god.
I'm not giving him the step back.
See, so I ain't gonna lie, bro. That Kobe take you just had, I don't. How do you feel about me saying that LeBron is just as good, if not a better scorer than Kobe?
Top 7 scorers of all time. Top 7, and the only reason why I'm doing is because we're about to realize how hard. Top 7 scorers of all time.
Jordan got to be up there.
Jordan has to.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. Kobe has to, obviously. Kevin, Curry, fight me.
You running out.
I am. Shit.
No big man.
I ain't say no big man yet.
Harden.
These are you disagreeing?
Harden.
I put Harden in there.
Okay.
I don't even disagree with that. Harden was going to be my
5. He ain't said LeBron not once. He ain't said Kobe.
Oh shit, LeBron.
He ain't said no big men not
I said
once.
no big because they not buckets. It's like nah, let's not
God.
Shit. I'm thinking. Funny enough, I'm thinking of a big man. I'm thinking Hakeem right now because
he ain't said Kareem, Moses Malone.
Fuck Kareem. Kareem's not.
Moses Malone.
Nah. Kareem's not gonna be in here. I'm telling you now.
I meant to say Carl, but I don't want to say the rapist.
Bozo. He ain't.
Bozo Malone. Larry Bird.
Nah, I would get at the fuck.
Luka. Yeah, hey. Are we ready?
I'm thinking. Here's the thing,
Hey.
This is gonna piss some of y'all off, but go ahead, man.
Let me get it to focus.
You good? I see you.
Luka Doncic.
Talking shit.
Luka Doncic might be the best basketball player I've ever seen in my life. So even if he's not scoring list, we can do greatest of all time. Luka is. I put him at 3. LeBron. No, I put him at 3 or 4. LeBron, Michael, Luka, and Magic.
So just fuck Curry.
Luka, Magic, and then Magic.
Luka Magic. Yes. Luka is great.
I thought I was about to say a hot take. I was thinking between Hakeem and Jokic. That's what I was
As a
thinking.
scorer?
Jokic just likes that, but I'll probably go with Hakeem.
I'm going
all time. So that's your 7?
Yeah, that's probably my 7. Don't bar me to it because it's off the dome.
No Carmelo Anthony love, guys.
Hell no.
Guys, he's on the top 10 scoring list. Guys, come on.
Look. I love Melo. And I was defending Melo a little bit in this video I did. I think it was a locker room-esque video. But I defended Melo a little bit. I defended Melo today. He a bucket. And numbers ain't going to do him well, but that's the era we in. Stats is everything, apparently. But Melo had a bag that your favorite player wish he had. Let's just leave it at that. Unless your favorite player is like
the top 7.
Top 7. I mean, go ahead.
So so you got Hakeem as the 7th?
I probably have Hakeem.
Hakeem.
I don't have nobody to think. I don't think of nobody.
Might be Luka, right?
It's not Luka. Let me see. I said Kevin, Curry, Harden, MJ, Kobe. Who's my other 2? LeBron. I said Harden. Shit.
No Wilt love, no Kareem love.
Fuck no. Yeah, I probably gotta go. I probably gotta put good old Hakeem in there for now. I can't think of 7.
I'm biased. I might actually put Luka at 7.
I'm about to can we just actually analyze that? Like why is that laughable? Why is that laughable?
It's not laughable. The issue,
you laughing right now? What?
I mean, it's funny. It's funny because it's like that name isn't something that's common to hear, so that's why I'm laughing. But I have to admit, Luka scores for those who are just like he's on absolute troll time. I have to admit, Luka is like 70% in the paint. The dude is step back. Like you talk about Harden step back threes. Luka is about as prominent at it. What the fuck is your face, bro?
What did I look up to?
When we talk about Luka, dog, I just.
And Luka is one of my top 3 favorite players in the game today. So I try my best to nerf standing Luka. Because Luka, and to me it go Curry, D. Mitch, Luka. That's my 3. So
D. Mitch.
I love Donovan Mitchell.
You talk about favorites. Okay, I'm about to say.
You talking about right now?
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Mine probably like LeBron, Jokic, Luka, like low. And not in that order. Not in that order.
I'm hip.
But just LeBron. Oh my. Luka. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Luka will come down the court, throw up some bullshit with his right hand, his dominant hand, miss bad, like right hand fade away behind the head, miss bad, right?
Yeah.
Go back down, play defense, come back down on the offense. Do the same bad shots with his left hand. Get fouled and make the basket, bro. And I'm like, and he don't care. I think
he doesn't care.
Doesn't care. Oh, he don't even like basketball. My thing about Luka is this good right now. I don't even know how we got here. Luka is this good right now. He hasn't even started taking basketball serious. Luka is not in shape.
I see what you mean.
Luka not in shape. Luka don't watch film.
Luka don't watch film.
I don't know if you've seen Luka this whole offseason. Luka was over in Slovenia hard.
There's no way he cooks Kawhi Leonard and didn't watch a second of his film. there's no way that happened.
Man, he told you when he got drafted, he said, I'm excited to be in. It's easy to score over here. You tell it.
I ain't never heard that from anyone, bro. He goes into the NBA and says, "Yo, it's kind of easy. It's kind of
don't even hit for real."
Wait, they're not guarding me, right? Okay. I could just do 3 moves and get to the line.
He said, wait, they gonna switch with Reggie Jackson? It's easy. Luka, I'm putting him in my top 7 scorers, and if you want me to rank him, Luka's top 3. I seen him do some shots. Kobe got some exciting shots. I understand. Rest in peace.
Oh my! Don't say it like that, bro. Yo, what you said?
The only person that I've seen take crazier shots than Luka is
Dwayne Wade.
That used to take some stupid. Wade used to take shots that were just bad, like just
layups. Yeah,
he pump fake.
Bad layups.
I know what you mean. Okay.
Oh, pump fake like.
And then 2 hands, throwing the ball with 2 hands.
Wait, but Kobe used to do that too. Kobe used to pump fake 5 times in a row and then shoot on the 6.
Listen, bro. Wade wouldn't even be looking at the basket throwing up layups.
Because he'd be flopping so much.
Flopping crazy style.
He did flop.
Going in.
Like a motherfucker.
I'm Luka. Jokic too. Jokic do some crazy stuff too.
Luka, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew he was going dumb this season because he's Luka. It's him. But Luka, 28 on 49, 36 after having an egregious. Hold on. Let me show you what this nigga's been doing since February, bro. This nigga's kind of insane. Since February, this nigga's averaged 29 on 49, 38 split. Yeah, but this nigga's.
Yeah, you're gonna make me act up.
Yo, Wayne got a pod set up. Sheesh. All right, anyways.
I can't still, bro. But Hakeem just weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Just weird? What do you mean?
Hakeem got like the best footwork of all time, arguably. At his size, could shoot the ball. In this era, he would have been a better shooter because this dude.
No love for Dirk. No love for Dirk in this discussion.
The crazy thing is, Dirk is an underrated pick, but no.
That's a crazy boy too, boy.
Dirk, I think.
I done seen Dirk take some hard shots.
Yeah.
Dirk.
I sound like an old head at the barbershop, but
because what Omar is doing, a lot of people don't recognize, and I be in the rooms at times too. Omar will say something in regards to difficult shot making or how efficiency is overrated, and a lot of people just brush it off. I'm like, I mean, kind of is a little bit. Like, are we about to act like what's the name that I know B-Souls would disagree with? Devin Booker is a better scorer than Carmelo Anthony? No. No.
Is he not?
He's not.
Stop it.
He's not.
You know what's crazy though, and I don't know if this is like a function of today. I feel like maybe the last time I seen somebody take like dumb difficult shots, that playoff series, well, actually the whole playoff run from Jamal Murray he was taking.
You mentioned Jamal for sure.
Crazy. No,
that
Jamal
series
Murray
was
specifically. Yeah. He was taking ridiculous shots. It was 1-3 he shot. It was. I think it was versus the Clippers. It was like, oh, this is nowhere near going in. But it was a highlight reel, so I knew it was going in.
Yeah.
But I feel like now they just don't take the difficult shot, if that makes sense. Because there's always an easy shot. I feel like back then you had to take difficult shots. Like if that makes sense. If you were a scorer back in like the 2000s, you had to take difficult shots. Now there are just so many more easier shots.
Well, yeah, because in the early 2000s, the 3-point shot wasn't emphasized at all. It was still, there's still a lot of emphasis in the post. So as a perimeter player, because of the fact that a lot of perimeter players back then weren't elite shooters, they would sag off. So it's either you go to the midi and create your own shot, or you meet up fucking Shaq or Tim Duncan in the paint. So
nowadays it's Clint Capella.
Yeah, nowadays it's
Clint down there.
Or it's 5 out. Or it's 5 out. Like the big man's in the fucking corner. Wide open lane.
That's an excellent point. I do think the older generation over time is going to be the most underrated. It's literally true. As time goes on, players like Dwayne Wade, who are, easily top 3 best shooting guard of all time. Now people are talking about James Harden, and trust me, there's going to be some Zach LaVine takes in like 5 years. Trust, like I guarantee it happened.
The James Harden thing, I agree. D-Wade is still higher right now. But yeah, I feel like at some point, Harden's longevity, without that, without the rings that D-Wade has, is just gonna overtake D-Wade's whole career. To me.
How long would he have to keep it going? Because
let's say Harden has 6-7 more years of this like 25-9 production.
Okay.
Compare that to how many prime years Wade has, and it's not that much. That's just, come on, bro. Come on. And he already has like 7-8 of those seasons under his belt right now.
And let me say, I really, really like James Harden. There's stuff he could do. I see what you're saying, and I'll probably. Did my mic cut out?
No, you good. Good.
Real quick, but
I feel like I'll get there. I'll get there when I get there. But it's just D-Wade was like literally carrying these teams through hell and high water. And again,
is Harden not?
I've seen it. Not really. Again, I seen it. The way that Wade had
Western Conference Finals.
I sound like an old head. The way that Wade had to score was just.
Oh my, TSO, I can't with you, bro. I can't with you. Western Conference Finals.
I forgot about that one.
Oh my god.
Hey, D-Wade did it to the finals. Go ahead, Omar.
He went. Hello. But the way that Wade had to score, like Sage was saying, D-Wade definitely wasn't a shooter back then.
Mm-mm.
If you go back and look at the spacing, like from back then, and the way that he's creating and operating in these spaces, either getting this mid-range fadeaway, long 2 pull-up off, or getting to the basket, meeting like 2 dudes. Nah, come on.
Pause. I understand what you're saying. Like peak for peak, I still think there's a discussion. Obviously, and I would lean towards Wade, but I'm just talking about the body of work. If Harden has a fucking 16, 17 year stretch, or that might be too much, 14 to 16 year stretch of him just being a 27-9 guy, come on, bro. Compare that to how, I don't know if TSO has it pulled up right now, but how many prime years did Wade have? So I think that run stopped at like 2011. So that's what, starting 04? It's like 8 years.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if we give them 04, 05, all the way until 2010-11, that is dead ass 7. That's 7 seasons.
7 seasons.
He was averaging 26 on 49, but he weren't a 3-point shooter, bro. I don't disrespect my man like that. He weren't a 3-point shooter, bro.
Yeah.
And he was a monster defensively. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, best shot blocking guard ever. I give him that.
A monster.
I'm not saying he's not a monster either. So.
That's what you're saying.
And his layups, like when Omar brought up spacing, the dude would do a 360 not to look cool like on some John Wall shit. The dude would do a 360 because if you don't find a way to spin off of this 7-footer in midair, he's gonna swat your shit. So
Yeah.
it had to be built different.
Spun off of one 7-footer just to have some.
Yep, but so
Right
another
here.
one to be right there.
They're running a lineup
right
with-
to left. And this
Yeah.
is
They're running a lineup with Haslam and like that's dumb.
Yeah.
FaceTime call. Hate that shit.
But shout out to Harden. Shout out to Wade.